There we go. Well, that wasn't too hard. Get the Jesses unboxed. Hi everyone, I'm Ryan Mordew. I'm a team leader here at the Bioscience Department for CatSci. I've been with the company now for a little while, setting up their Translational Bioscience Department. So as you can see, what we've got on the bench today is our Simple Western Jess. I've used this technology quite a lot before, so I'm very happy to say that we've got one here. As labelled on the box, it looks like it's just full of the accessories that are needed to go with the Jess. Power cables, installation software, and the blotting cartridge. Various parts for the computer. Oh, the actual computer. Oh, here we go. Here's the guide for how we install all of these things. And let's grab the monitor out. And so I do know that quite nicely the little Intel NUC computer sits on the back of the monitor. To save some space on the lab bench. Looks like we've got a monitor stand, all that on the bottom of there, yeah. The computer itself simply just slots on the back there and fits quite nicely on the back. So let's get this computer turned on and then we'll get the instrument turned on. There we go, that was nice and quick. So there we go, we just want to go straight into that compass for Simple Western. Get the software open and then we can turn our instrument on. There we go, we can tell it's turned on because the fan gives a little whir and the light comes on. Oh, it's already connected automatically, that's quite nice. It didn't take much effort at all to just get the instrument connected up to the computer, get the software open and allow the software to detect that the instrument's been connected. So we're ready to roll. The first thing we need to do is get it running on a self-test. So that's going to take about half an hour to check all of the vacuums are working, all of the fluorescence is working. So yeah, we'll leave it to do its thing. Now we're back after the self-test, so we can see that everything has passed in that file, which is great news, and get ready to start prepping our assay plates. Okay, so let's get some of our reagents. I'm going to say here we've got the separation module preparation, detection module preparation, and how to pipette into the plate for setting up our assays. And most importantly, actually how to start the instrument. The 25 capillary cartridges, and then this is the plate. It's a proprietary plate, it's not a standard 96 384 well style plate. We'll peel the film off that later and have a better look. And then it looks like we've also got 2 reagents in there as well. Okay, so now the instrument's up and running, self-test complete. Reagents are unboxed, we're ready to start prepping our plate and get our first run complete. So I'm going to get gloved up. There we go. The plate, the foil kind of breaks off in 2 pieces, and it's the bit that I always like to do first, and I just peel back that top half. Always pop the plate cover back on. We definitely don't want to get dust in those tiny wells. Then we've got the easy standard pack. It details quite nicely on the pack itself that there's 3 tubes in there with the ladder, the standards, and the DTT. The samples are now prepped. We're going to get our plate back into action and get ready to start that. Here we go, all nicely on ice. And then grab some pipette tips, that's important. And then we're just going to follow the instructions. We're going to add 5 microliters of the biotinylated ladder. Right, now I won't bore you with the rest. We're going to continue with prepping the plate. We'll see you when it's full. I'm ready to actually put the plate in the machine with the capillaries and start my assay. Now we're ready to load the plate into the instrument. It does warn you that it is evaporation sensitive. Plate cover off, pop that to the side. It's even got a little arrow where it tells you where to peel from. Peel that there. Quite nicely. The button is touch sensitive and it even works with a nitrile glove on. It looks like the plate sits here. We're ready to actually load the instrument, which is great. So we've got the fluorescence detection 25 capillary cartridge here. So there we go, we're just gonna get a nice pull on there and slowly peel it back, making sure that we don't make any mistakes. And there we go. Quite nicely, there's actually like 2 little dimple holes here for your thumb and your primary finger to get into. So that can go for recycling, right into where that orange light is. When the light is orange, it means it's not quite ready to go. So if we push a little bit harder on that and just get it to click into place, the light actually turns blue. So it's just telling us there that the capillaries are loaded and in a good place. As we can see, there's quite a nice plate-sized hole right at the front of the instrument. There's even a nice little picture in the manual, like that. And just make sure it's seated firmly. And we're ready to set up our assay on the computer and start our run. The blue light's gone solid again now, which means it's ready to run. So I'm going to go and press start on the computer now. That'll give me a bit of time to go to some different meetings and do some other sciencey things, and then I'll come back in about 3 hours and see what the run's doing. Okay, so we're back again 3 hours later. And as I can see, it looks like we've got a successful run, which is great. We can zoom in if we want a little bit more detail in the electropherograms. So speaking of data, now I need to go off and do some further analysis for our client. Thanks everyone, I'll see you later.